Okay, hello everyone. Um, Heading out with the bunnies. Since they're not, since Cinnamon's not doing well, I don't want to be home alone. Heading, hold on. I think we're back. Good morning, John. Yeah, so I won't be able to see the chat at all because the camera's behind me, looking in the back seat. So I'll be able to catch up once we stop here. But anyway, like I was saying, since I'm skipping tomorrow for Thanksgiving, Jesus Christ, what month is it? 4th of July with the family. My parents invited me over for breakfast today. And since Cinnabon's not doing very well, I decided to load the bunnies up and take them with me since last night and all of yesterday was it was a complete fucking nightmare, to be honest. We had gotten some new, stronger medication for Cinnabon yesterday because he looked like he was having trouble with his paws walking. And when I got home and gave him the new medication, about an hour later, he immediately had a seizure. So I figured, okay, maybe he's just getting used to it. Maybe he's just getting used to the new medication. And it did make him really drowsy, so that's why he fell over. I'm pretty sure. And so yeah. Anyway, really long story, a little bit shorter here. Gave him another second dose of medication at around 6 o'clock last night, and yeah, once again, about 2 hours into that dose, he was on his side again, having another seizure. Um, so I took him off the new medication and left him on his old medication, which seems to be doing a bit better. But hopefully that'll work out for him. And he's had a pretty rough morning, but it hasn't been terrible. I think taking him off his new medication is actually helping a little bit because at least when he falls over, he's able probably about half the time now, at least able to roll back over and get himself back up, which is a good thing. Uh, let's see what else. Last night was horrible. Even though I didn't give him his third dose of that second medication at all, it was a rough night. It was almost every 2 hours he was having a seizure, so that was pretty terrible. So he's back on home intensive care. Could have left him at the vet hospital over until Monday, but quite frankly, there's not really much the vet can do at the vet that we can't really do at home right now, except to give him intravenous fluids, but he's drinking anyway, so I'm not worried about him becoming dehydrated right now. And we do have, since the other day when we brought him to the vet, when we thought he was going into GI stasis, we did get the medication for his appetite, to keep his appetite up and to keep his gut mo and to promote gut mobility essentially. So we do have that medication. So in case if something does happen and the pain starts getting to him and he stops eating or drinking tonight, we can at least I still have the medication to give him to keep his GI tract moving and to also get his appetite back up. He did eat last night, so I didn't bother doing any tube feeding. But this morning he hasn't eaten yet, probably mainly because at 6:30 this morning, no, it was earlier than that. It was about 5:30 this morning. He woke up. He woke me up screaming again. So he was definitely on the side for a little bit of time this morning. I like how some people just don't let you fucking merge on the freeway. I'm such an asshole. Seriously. Anyway, we should be there soon. Sorry, I know the camera's probably really bouncy. I'm trying to not make any huge sudden moves with the car just so they don't go tipping over, but they look okay back there so far. Anyway, we're almost there, about halfway to where we're going. Then once I get them settled inside, I can I'll fix the camera for one, and I can go through the chat too for real quick. And I'll probably just while I'm over there, I'll probably just mute the mic and then leave the camera running for a little while I eat, and then maybe cut it off before I go home. But who knows? We'll figure it out. But anyway, that's basically also the reason I haven't been streaming the last 2 weeks. Is Cinnabon has just not been having the greatest time. Wasn't having up until yesterday. He wasn't having seizures again. He had maybe once a week. So we thought things were getting really better, but like I said in my tweet, it just came back with a vengeance last night. That's for sure. Well, yesterday. So. And he did have kind of a. We think he's falling. We think one of the main reasons he's falling over is because he has arthritis for one, which makes it hard for him to stand on his back 2 feet and clean his own back. But then also, we think because one of his ears is kind of plugged, he's also experiencing vertigo, which is making him dizzy, obviously, and then that's also a reason we think he's not staying on his feet. So we do have some new ear cleaning solution that they gave us, but the problem is the second you put it in his ear, he goes completely insane. It makes it extremely itchy, and then he basically goes into a seizure right away. So man, I don't know if I should keep doing the eardrop thing or not, or if I should just wait until Monday and bring it back to the vet and talk to my cousin about a better option, maybe going with another pill, not pill, but oral medication again, just in case his ear infection came back. Unfortunately, I'll have to essentially just hopefully he can make it through the weekend all right on his own, so we can bring him back on Monday probably if things don't improve. Hopefully they will. What I think started all this was 2 days ago. Was his most up until 2 days ago. Like I said, he was maybe having a seizure once every week or so, and so the day before yesterday, he woke me up at around 5 a.m. screaming, and he was on the floor. And he was at the time he was still downstairs. I hadn't brought him upstairs in my bedroom yet, so I ran downstairs. I noticed he was laying on his side, having a small seizure, mainly just crying because he couldn't get himself back up. He did seize for a few seconds, but anyway, what was I saying? But then I noticed that he was kind of dragging his front leg around again, so I think he must have hurt himself that night, or otherwise he was just on his side. He was on his side for way too long that I just didn't hear him fast enough. I wasn't able to get down to him fast enough to help him get back on his feet. So that could be an issue too. So hopefully he just, because when he seizes, what happens is all his limbs get ridiculously stiff, and sometimes he'll stiffen up with all of his limbs kind of extended out, but sometimes they'll all be contracted and when he'll stiffen up. So I think when what happens when when all of his muscles are contracted, but he's still extremely stiff and seizing, I think that's actually what's hurting his muscle in his leg. Either that, or it's the other way around, or when he's fully extended, he's just pulling a muscle too. Either way, but I think that's what happened the other day. Which is sad. I should have moved him. It's kind of my fault too, I suppose. I should have moved him upstairs sooner. But he loves being downstairs, and the other day I did bring him upstairs for a few minutes right after it had happened, just so I could sit with him and calm him down. Cause that's what I was up, because I was still sitting in my room at the time. So. And he just was not happy about being up there at all. He kept trying to escape. He tried to jump over the barrier near the steps. So I figured he just did not want to be up there. But then yesterday, it was overnight. Not last night, but the night before, going into yesterday, whatever. Was when I decided to finally move him upstairs, because I noticed he was moving around, but he was having a lot of trouble, and you could tell the floor was just too slippery. You couldn't get traction, and his legs just weren't strong enough on the tile to keep him on his feet, or to when he rolled over to actually get back up. So I figured being on the carpet, he'd have more traction, he'd be a lot more stable, and be happier up there, but. Yeah, so far, things have not gone to plan. I'm gonna have a cigarette while I drive here. I'm on the side streets now, so it shouldn't be horrifically loud with car noise, hopefully. I know you probably can't see the one very well. The big one's kind of blocking him, and he's kind of on the other side of the cage, behind the passenger seat, so. But the other reason for the stream now is I figured might as well run the bunny cam just in case. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of preparing myself for the worst at this point. Yeah. Uh-oh, we lost our camera. Alright, so you're going to be staring at my seat just a few minutes here while we get to where we're going. We're almost there. It'll be just a couple minutes here. Sorry. I have a shitty suction cup thing for my dash to keep the camera attached, but then I moved it so it's sitting on my armrest so it could see the back seat. And that's just not very sticky. The suction cup just didn't want to stick to the leather very much. So sorry about that. I was holding on to it, but I let go. I'm an idiot. And there was a cop following me, and I figured I didn't really want to be sitting in a weird position looking like I was either trying to hide a gun behind me or doing something with my center console. Which actually reminds me, I have to go do that was the other thing I was trying to do yesterday, but unfortunately with everything going on, I have to go back and do my firearm qualification before mid-August. So probably have to do that next week. So hopefully I can get my parents to watch the rabbits for a few hours while I go do the live fire portion. I guess one of the good things also is bringing the rabbits with me is they're so nervous about being in their carrier and being in the car that they're very still. So they're kind of just, I, it's weird, but it actually helps him. Helps Cinnabon. It seems like stay on his feet. So, so I was gonna. So one of the things I was gonna do was put him in his carrier and just make him sit in there for the entire day, but I just didn't have the heart to do that yet. But that might be coming soon if I can't get him to stop running around like complete psycho every now and then. Okay, so we are pulling in. I'll fix the camera in just a minute here. Hello to John DeMarco. Poor Cinnabon. Hope he feels better. Yeah, me too. Cinnabon, poor bunny. Thank you, Captain Treg. Thank you, Thomas Foss. Welcome. Just blame Matthew. I do, definitely. So Matthew bites. I think so, right? My cat would be nice. Getting scared and sitting in there quietly, which is kind of nice. All right, so I need to figure something out here. Oh man, I thought I had a shirt that had a pocket that I could get behind. I have an idea. Sorry if you can hear through the microphone. You don't want to know where that camera is. Crotch cam. my phone's broken. Anyway, we'll just sit out here for a few minutes. Oh, anyway, like I was trying to say before when I stopped myself, I lost my train of thought, but probably not going to get to the enterprise build today. I was thinking about it. Hopefully, maybe if Cinnabon's feeling better and I can actually get a couple hours where he's not falling over and having a seizure, or I can actually get a nap into, so I can actually get some sleep today. I might do another stream doing the enterprise build, some of the enterprise build. Probably won't get through all 8 kits, but probably can get through some of it. Otherwise, if you're on my Discord, what I think I'm gonna do is start scanning all the magazines that come with each shipment, and then I'll start posting the scans of the magazines, because some of them has like some behind the scenes production stuff, and then the first 2 do, and then after that they basically are doing behind the scenes article on each of the different episodes. So if you want to see that, it'll be over on my Discord. I'll probably start posting that today, or hopefully today, eventually, soon though, if not today. But it has some stuff in there like that I haven't seen before, just because I don't do a whole shit ton of research on this stuff because I'm lazy. But it showed like some of like the concept designs for the early concept designs for the Ferengi, which were extremely terrible. And then they go into some things like just kind of like, well, never mind. I keep losing my train of thought. But anyway, they go behind, they do a bunch of behind the scenes stuff that and talk about each episode, and then in the first two magazines, it was basically doing some articles on the production of the actual ship model, a couple of different bridge designs that they had for concepts. I've seen the one with the giant conference table. There were a couple of bridge designs that I had never seen before that were equally terrible. Alright, I will head back inside in just a few minutes here. Oh, hold on, my cousin just texted. Do I have any other anti-seizure meds? No, I do not. Okay, I need to answer this text. So this might... Alright, this might end the stream. If it does, I'll start it up in a little while. Oh, it didn't. It just cut everything off. Alright. Did not end the stream. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna head back inside. 1 minute. I just turned off the camera because my mom and dad are in the kitchen. I don't think they really want to be on camera right now. No screaming, huh?
No, I've been in there one time and she just looked like, I said, well, I don't want to scare you, so I just put you on the corner.
Aww. Little cuddle bunnies. Look at the snuggle bunnies. Good boys. Hey, Bunny. Hey, Strawberry. You taking care of your brother, huh? Is that your husband? Are you taking care of your husband, huh? She says no. Yeah, she says no. I don't really care, daughters. I know I'm so mean. We'll go home in a little while, Buns. Oh, there we go. There, that's a good boy. There's a good boy. I'll be right back. So he is eating, so that's a good thing. It's always bad when they stop eating, so as long as he still accepts food, I'm happy. Since he actually really likes that, I'm gonna grab him some more. I'll be right back. I was just waiting for it. Now is everything okay over there? Like I'm sure they can hear me. It's okay, Tina. It's okay, little guy. I know, right? I was just discussing with my mom. I kind of feel bad for my neighbors because I'd set up one up in my bedroom, which is has two common walls with both my neighbors. So uh, him screaming in there all night long was probably very very loud. And they're probably wondering what the hell I was doing to a small child in my house last night. Kind of waiting for a. Hold on, I'm just checking a message here. You could take him to the clinic for an injectable. Well, I know that. I don't want to have to take him to a clinic today. I think we're going to see how he does. And if anything, we can do an emergency trip tomorrow. Well, everything's probably closed tomorrow, but there could be emergency vets around tomorrow.
My camping store, I think it's everybody had my, seeing my chair hours were doing. Oh, you drinking the bowl?
What? Uh-oh. I think he wants out. He has a look on his face like he wants out of his cage. I know, bud. It's me. There's a good boy. Good boy. Good Cinnabon. Is that tasty? Hmm.
Oh my God, he wants. Oh, he's got poop in there. Come on, now. So slow.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find him a bowl of water. I'll be back. Stay in the cage, bud. I'll be back. What a big baby. Give me a minute. I'll get a spoon. Have some water, baby. There you go. That's a good boy. He says, God damn it, what are you doing? Have some water, stupid bunny. Come on, baby. Have some waters. Have some water. Otherwise, I'm going to stick a syringe in your face. Yeah. You want a syringe in your face? Come on. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Drink the entire spoon, bunny, and then I'll leave you alone for a while. Come on. A little bit more. Oh, he says no doubters. Alright. Big Bun, are you just being a baby too? Are you thirsty too, Big Ben? No. Okay. Hi, Eastland. Have a great day. Oh, sweet baby bunny. No, sweet bunny. Yeah, this is your lettuce for the baby. He says no thank you, Daddy. No thank yous. Hello. Hey, Strawberry. She says I escaped. Hi, baby. You know, baby, stay, stay. Oh, you're a naughty girl. Stay on the couch, baby. No, stay inside, babies. Stay inside. Oh, thirsty pupper.
Shanty, come on. Dude, Dana making. There's no water in here anyway. Come in here. I told you.
Ever right back.
One's so cool.
Alright, I've got breakfast. Check it out. My mom thinks she lives in a Denny's or something, apparently. Actually, since there doesn't seem to be anyone here, go ahead and just shut it down and have a good day.